All right, so let's go over the different size tapes that we have. So you want to grab a 1/2 inch and then a 1 inch right here. So your first tape is going to be the 1/2 inch, and then your second tape will be 1 inch. And what you want to do is you want to do a V cut. People that are right-handed usually do it on the left side of the tape. People that are left-handed usually do it on the right side. So it's all user preference. And then your third tape should be a 1/2 inch. That's going to be the smallest of the 4 that we see here. And then you're going to go ahead and cut yourself another 1 inch tape. Let's go over how to flush our T-port. So I'm just going to go ahead and set our supplies down over here. There is no need to flush the male adapters. So you're going to grab yourself some sterile saline. You're going to open this up. Okay, so what you have to do is remove this little white piece, but when you set it down on the table, it has to be like this. The moment that you drop it and it is upside down, you have contaminated and you have to get yourself a new one. So set it nicely like that. Then you're gonna grab your syringe. You will remove the needle, okay? And you don't want to set your needle down. You want to hold it in between your fingers like so. And then this is lure lock. So you'll connect it to the T-port, give it a small little twist. And then you're going to see as I push on the plunger that there's fluid that will drip down. See that? And I am not going to remove this yet. I'm going to grab my clamp and close it at the center approximately of the T-port, like so. I am going to connect my needle back to my syringe. Then I will grab my white piece, screw it on, and then I will place my T-port inside just like so. I'll set it back down on the IV catheter tray table. Now let's go ahead and prepare our alcohol and chlorhexidine scrub. You always want to wear gloves when preparing your agents. Okay, let's start with the alcohol. Make sure that the container is labeled alcohol and that your container over here is also alcohol. Remember, alcohol will evaporate, so you kind of don't want to put a little bit on your gauze. Make sure it's nice and drenched. Okay, just like that. All right, now you're going to grab your chlorhexidine scrub, not solution. Make sure that it says chlorhexidine scrub as well. Just gonna pour the chlorhexidine on here, and remember I told you guys that this is a little bit hard in terms of it penetrating through the gauze, so I like to pick up a little bit at a time. I like to turn it as well, and then I'm going to add a sprinkle of water. And now it's nice and soapy, just like that. And that is how we prepare our chlorhexidine, alcohol, our tape, and our T-port.